So this week's going to be a little different. It's another yard sale week, but unfortunately on Saturday this week, I've got to go to a karate tournament with Paighton over in Michigan. So I don't know how many yard sales I'm going to go to. I'm trying to hit a couple on Friday and maybe some on Sunday. So this could be a shorter yard sale video, but let's hope I find some cool stuff anyway.
Pretty busy. $5. Look at all these stuffies.
Yeah, went up when we were traveling.
Holy moly, I love it.
Now we're downsizing and moving it. Oh my gosh, okay, time to go to Plan B, whatever that is now.
Yeah. I have my kids are just.
On the back wall here are wide open also.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything you need?
Not a lot.
You guys put new, yeah.
Most of the vendors don't change nothing here.
Yeah.
They don't change.
Yeah, something does that we move. It's like, oh, we need a broom here. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's okay.
These are good deals for $5.
Yeah.
Actually found another yard sale. This is kind of cool. I don't really go yard selling on Fridays very often, but might have to start. There's nobody out and getting to these things early, so maybe I'll get some good stuff. There's the sign. I almost missed it. You think he's got video games back there? It's like a bunch of stuff just randomly out. Tools, extension cords, bocce ball. Made a friend. Big puppy. See, at this point, this is where I thought I was going to strike out this weekend. I asked her if she had any video games or action figures, and she brought out a box of Power Rangers. And Pez dispensers, that's hilarious.
Isn't that cool?
Yep. And the board game and all the figures. Wow.
Yeah. I like the ones that are out.
Did he make Christmas ornaments out of these?
No, we didn't. Somebody must have.
That's funny. That's awesome.
It's amazing what people make and.
Yeah. The stuff my kids make is like the same way.
Yeah.
At school, they're always coming home with new stuff.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's cool too. So, yeah, that was pretty awesome. I asked her if she had toys, and I ended up with a giant box of Power Ranger stuff. So Friday yard sales are pretty epic. There's some vintage, there's some re-releases. This makes the karaoke set kind of not the best find, but I mean, like, look at this. I'll try and show you. Okay, so this cost me about $100. I'll preface that with I got the saber-tooth tiger, I got a Megazord, Another part of a Zord, a figure. You can see Ninja. These ones here are the flip heads from 2020. But I've got 4 of the 5. Missing the Yellow Ranger, which is a bummer. I got the Legacy movie Red Ranger there. And of course the board game, which is all complete. So this yard sale day is going well so far.
Yeah. Oh, the horns. Yeah, I got mine.
Ooh, look at all the video games. Holy moly. That's a lot of video games.
Oh yeah. Well, we have another tote too.
Did you really?
Yeah. There's so much.
What kind of games?
So I think there was. I don't know if they're mixed in there. PS4, I think there was.
Wow.
The Xbox 360, Xbox One. I believe there was something. The lot went yesterday.
I bet. I couldn't yard sale this year. I was in a karate tournament with my daughter in Michigan, and I'm like a huge yard sailor. So I... Battles fine. Look at that. Santa is massive. Oh. That's a big Santa.
Yeah. Is this for the set or is he? I gotta lay them down like this.
So that yard sale was pretty good. I ended up just stumbling across it. It's Sunday now, and I ended up finding a GameCube memory card for 75 cents. This little bag had a quarter on it, and there was a Pokemon pin inside. And then I grabbed the Star Wars Episode 1 official movie storybook. So that was all $3. So another yard sale week is come and gone. This week I was only able to get to 3 yard sales, which is a super big bummer, but I did find some good stuff, all things considered. It was a busy week, a busy weekend, Father's Day weekend. We had a karate tournament, we had a dance recital, but I did somehow manage to score some crazy action figures, which I never would have thought possible with only 3 yards. So let's take a look at some of the stuff I found and discuss how much it might be worth or how cool it is. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this thing. It's a brand new karaoke machine. It's on karaoke, and my kids and my girlfriend are all really big into karaoke. So I'm not that much of a karaoke guy, but if the mood strikes me. So it came with all these Billboard 100, karaoke mega hits. Like, they're all here. Like, this is a sweet set. It's got the mic, got everything you need. And for $5, I am absolutely positive that is worth significantly more than $5. But that is kind of like the least cool thing that I found, which is still pretty cool. Now, going through some of the other stuff I found a Nintendo GameCube memory card, and these are pricey, and it was 75 cents. I gotta test it out still, but I'm assuming it's probably gonna work. Also, at that same yard sale, there was a Sword and Shield era Pokemon pin. So there's 2 really good finds at that one. And the other thing that was there, where did I put it? The other thing at that same yard sale was Star Wars related. So I found a Star Wars Episode 1 movie storybook. So only 3 yard sales, and I found Pokemon stuff, video game stuff, and Star Wars stuff. I almost bought some video games there. They wanted $5 a piece, and I don't think they were worth that much. They were a little bit dirty. But The one yard sale I did go to that I had no idea was happening, check out what I found there. This is crazy. So I'll start it off with this. Power Rangers, the game. This is from 1995. It is all there. The box is a little beat up, but still super cool to find. It was part of a lot I bought from the lady. I paid $100 for everything. So all in all, this weekend I spent $108. There was also the Green Ranger VHS tape. This is part 3. It's in good shape, it works. Then there was another VHS tape. Where did it go? Right here. So this one is Happy Birthday, Zach. And then there was figures. There was so many figures. I can't believe it. I got the reissue flips. Zach, Billy, Kimberly, and Jason. And the cards are a little bit beat up, but honestly, as part of the lot I got, you'll see why these were worth getting in a second. So, I mean, these are only worth about $15 to $20 price if the price is really right. The board game itself is worth about $30. So I'm at, $50 or $70, $80, maybe about $100 right there. And that's traditionally not what you want to buy to when you're going to flip. Luckily, I did find these, and this is worth significantly more than 75 cents. But where the real goodies were was right here. I found the Dragon Zord Battle Mode. It's a reissue. It's not the original one. I'm almost positive. It feels like it's like some sort of reissue, and it's missing the tail, which is a bummer. But even in this condition, this is worth about, I want to say about $50 to $70. And then I also got the white Tiger Zord? Yeah, white Tiger Zord. Now I haven't tested the batteries in it, and I haven't transformed it yet. It's missing the tail sword. I do have a tail sword here, and I have the instructions for this guy. What I'm gonna need to find is a battery compartment to make him complete, and if hopefully his electronics will work. And then there was also, I grabbed a Pink Ranger action figure. She came with her bow, but she's missing the hands to hold the bow, which is kind of a bummer. She's worth a little bit, nothing crazy. There was also an original Power Ranger coin in there. And this is also part of the Dragon Megazord. But this is the best find. I thought this was the reissue, and then I got home and started pricing it, and I got a Power Rangers the movie Jason metallic figure. And as you can see, the card isn't in terrible shape. You can see the original price tag. It was $7.43 way back when in 1995. And this figure in its current condition, I saw the comps on eBay, is worth about $150. So this was the score of scores. Now, as I look back on it, she wanted $200 for everything, and there was a bunch of newer Power Ranger stuff in there. It just looked like a lot of work, and I wasn't sure about it. And one of the things I do when I'm yard selling is if I don't know the price like offhand, I don't take generally that big of a risk. So I am pleasantly surprised. I thought this was gonna be worth about $50, but it's worth 3 times that. So all in all, found action figures, found video games, found Star Wars, found Pokemon, all in 3 yard sales. So that goes to tell you that you don't have to go to a ton of yard sales to get lucky. You just gotta find the right ones. I'm thinking that if I would have went to more this weekend, it would have been a crazy yard sale day. But alas, that's not gonna happen. And now we're on to next week, and I'm hopeful that next week I can find some really, really, really good stuff. So stay tuned for that. And as always, let me know what your best yard sale find of the weekend was in the comments.